It's Week 4 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. Great game in store for y'all under the lights on Thursday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. With Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Big opening up the middle. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. One quarter in the books on a Thursday night. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dowdle.
Wow, a little change in play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. It's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It is picked up by the defense. He's to midfield.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back. And they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
On second down, Lock. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that.
The ball's out. The defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The visitors' offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Rico Dowdle. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home, as that promises to be a tight one. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a second straight doubleheader. Titans-Dolphins at 7:30, followed by the Seahawks and Lions at 8:15. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Wow! And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. They'll run on second down. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The defense has got it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, again, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
The home team's offense and Drew Lock getting set for their next drive. He has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Slayton is the man in motion. Off the play fake. It's locked. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's 2nd and 6. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll drop to throw. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's locked. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Lock. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
So much of that comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had all sorts of ball control problems in this one. Let's take you back through the moments. Nothing gets you in a coach's doghouse or next to the coach faster than fumbling the football. He's done it multiple times. Very big hole for his team to dig out of. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. Oh. He's inside the 40. Rico Dowdle. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the visitors move out on top, 14-0.
Our home team, nothing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. On play action, lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now lock. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin first and goal. Here's a run. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door, getting down inside the 5 to fumble there. Greg, it never feels good to fumble, but in that spot on the field, that stings.
Yeah, it's just a brutal way to end this drive, but you got to give credit to defense. The philosophy of red zone defense, Mike, is takeaways and field goals. In this case, they force the big takeaway, and they keep points off the board.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So it's a win for our visitors. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.